Hey YouTube, this is Recipe Spark Fan 62. It is Thursday, June the 19th, around 5:15. In today's video, I'm here to talk about some tips and tricks for Dollywood Summer Festival. Now, the first tip is this: if you don't want to deal with the traffic for the parking lot, you can take the tram, or the trolley. I'm sorry. It's You can find it at Patriots Park. It's like, I think it's like $2.50 one way, but for like $3 you can get a wristband that is good all day. That can also take you to stuff like Splash Country next door, as well as North Pigeon Forge and South Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg. So keep that in mind. But if you do want to do the parking lot opens up 2 hours before the park opens. But please keep in mind, there is always quite a bit of people who come in early. So if you want to beat those crowds, you may want to try and get there as early as you can. Now, parking is like $35, I believe, for regular. Now, as far as tickets and stuff are concerned, the best thing to do is buy your tickets online at Dollywood.com. This way you can find the best, or you can avoid the line for the ticket office. Because especially once you get through security, for people who may or may not have tickets, that's immediately where they go to. So keep that in mind. Now, to get in, they will have some people that will scan your ticket or pass, or you can do it on your own. So keep that in mind. But please keep in mind as well, that can back up very fast, especially on very crowded days. Now, once you're in, you have a choice of going left or right. If you go to the right, you're going towards stuff like Lightning Rod and all of that. Now, Lightning Rod is one of Dollywood's biggest roller coasters and most popular. So that typically gets one of the longest lines in the mornings. If you don't want to ride that, I would suggest going left. And going left will take you up Timber Canyon, which will take you to rides like Thunderhead, Mystery Mine, Wild Eagle, Fire Chaser Express. Now, keep in mind as well, there is a rope drop in there. I believe it's right at the drop tower, or it's either the drop tower or Mystery Mine, right around that area. So it may look rather busy, but once that rope drops, everybody kind of goes elsewhere. So keep that in mind. So the best thing to do is, if you decide to go up that route, maybe try riding Thunderhead first, because that can get a decent sized line. Now, the next thing is Wildwood Grove is a very great area, and it's the newest area, but it does get busy. So if you have younger children, I would highly suggest you go up there first, and do the stuff in there, because the later that you go throughout the day, the busier the park gets. Now, keep in mind as well, there are parts of Dollywood that are very hilly. So, make sure you wear like your tennis shoes and stuff, and maybe bring stuff like sandals, or like a beach type shoe for stuff like Daredevil Falls and Smoky Mountain River Rampage. Because also those can get long lines, especially when it's hot. Now, I'm going to go into food and drinks for a minute here. One of the best things you can do, honestly, is get their souvenir cup. I believe it's free refills on the first day, and then if you go after that, it's like $1.99, I think, or somewhere in that ballpark. The best thing to do is spend a little bit more money, and you can get the all season, which is free refills all season. And there, as far as I'm aware of, there's really not a time limit, like you would at like Kings Island or something. So that is one of the best options. Now, as far as like the foods and stuff is concerned, that is totally up to you on what you want. But especially if you have a rather large family and you want to find a way to get everybody together for like lunch or dinner, one of the places I would highly recommend is Aunt Granny's, as it is family style. You can choose from, I believe it's 3 meats and 4 sides. Drinks are included, and that is one of the best places. Also gets you out of the heat, so you will be in air conditioning. Another place as well that is really good is Front Porch Cafe. Red's Diner is good as well. They are mostly burgers and fries. I believe there's some other stuff in there as well, so keep that in mind. If you want to look at the foods for the summer, I would highly look up something like Bad Adventures or something like that. There's another group. I will put them down below on what their channel is called. They did a very good job at reviewing all of the foods and drinks for the summer festival. Now, if you decide to stay through the nighttime, starting, I believe it's 8 o'clock, they will have a dance party in Wildwood Grove to get the party started for the firework and drone show. The dance party is great. I did a video of it last year. I will do another one when I go. And I'm not entirely sure. I will look up tonight because in the past they were still doing certain like TikTok dances from a couple of years ago, like the 2-step and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure if they're still doing that or not. So keep that in mind. And then at 9, it's like 9:45 or so, is when the firework and drone show happens. So it the cool I saw a video about the drones, and it's really cool because it talks about like all the different roller coasters in Dollywood currently, as well as stuff like the music from when Dollywood first opened and all this other cool stuff, as well as certain like summer type music, um, as well as fireworks. Now, once that is over, I have learned everybody rushes out of the park to their to either the tram, or decides to walk to their cars. The best thing to do, I would suggest, is wait a few minutes. I would probably say about 10 to 20 minutes, and head toward your vehicle then. Or if you want to head that way, just walk rather slowly, because everybody's rushing. They do have trams constantly going, but the thing is they're having to do the parking lot, and then if it's like an extremely busy day, it will also have to do Splash Country as well. So the trams come and go. I think they come every 10 minutes or so, 15, somewhere in there. So keep that in mind. If you have any comments, questions, or concern, you can put them down below. I'd be happy to answer them.